As always, today is no different, and I'm bringing you the craziest stories from the world of K-pop. Miss Sakura received a lot of heat for her recent appearance in Japan. Seo Yeji is trending, and this time for something other than her scandals, and it looks like EXO's Chanyeol and BTS's V decided that enough is enough. Keep on watching to find out more. It hasn't been that long since IZ*ONE officially disbanded. This left their fans totally heartbroken since most of them tried to save the future of the group by setting up a crowdfunding account and managed to collect more than $2 million in less than 2 days. However, this didn't help and the group officially disbanded at the end of April. The Japanese members of the group left Korea, which might have kind of marked their farewell from the whole K-pop industry. And Sakura has kind of proved that this statement is pretty much correct. When she was in the group, Sakura received a lot of praise, but she was also a target of terrible hate at one point. She had people attacking her perfect looks, calling her fake, calling her an attention seeker, and just all bad names that I can't even mention. After Sakura left South Korea, many people speculated that she is indeed leaving her K-pop career behind and will start from scratch in Japan. Her popularity has been gradually rising since, well, let's be honest, she has a star factor. On May 29th, some people started to share a post of Sakura's latest performance that seemed to be mocking IZ*ONE's fans. Murashige Anna pretended to be Sakura's fan on the stage holding a sign, "I only stan you Sakura, I love you." Her role was to act crazy, and it kind of ended up being weird if you ask me. She was dragged from the stage and then the drama started. People began to interpret this performance in various ways. Some say that Sakura mocked Korean fans and made fun of them, which would be really insensitive since they are the ones who made her so popular in Korea. On the other hand, some people say that she was actually making fun of Japanese fans. "It's messy," one online user said. "Never return to Korea, Sakura, don't use Korean." Whatever her intentions were, it seems like people aren't happy about it. Seo Yeji became an extremely hot topic this year. After a scandal of her ex-boyfriend resurfaced, she was dragged into the drama and it ended up being all about her. As many of you probably already know, she was accused of being one of the rudest celebrities in Korea, and some called her a master manipulator. According to several statements, Yeji used to verbally manipulate and hurt her boyfriends, making them do things out of jealousy. Her former classmates also revealed some disturbing information about her, and it looked like her career is officially over. She fell from the spot of being one of the most iconic female actresses in Korea to being the target of never-ending hate. But right now, it seems like Seo Yeji is doing okay and couldn't care less about what people are saying, cause she's kind of thriving, guys. Looks like all the headlines and statements had the opposite effect of what was desired, and she keeps being the hot topic even though she ended up being fired from several of the projects she's been working on. And that's exactly when we get today's news. Wikipedia revealed a rank of the most searched topics in Korea for the last month, and girl, you're gonna be shocked, but Seo Yeji surpassed even the iconic Blackpink. Yep, you heard me right. Yeji landed on the 13th place of the most searched people on Wikipedia while Blackpink were right behind her. Another group that surpassed Blackpink was none other than BTS. Besides idols, the list also contained 2 movies, Parasite and Minari, and one of the hottest Korean TV shows, Kingdom. What do you think the future holds for Seo Yeji? Do you think that she'll be able to take her formal title of a praised actress, or will she continue to be blacklisted from Korean show business? And now to the nation's precious angel, IU. Obviously, as everyone else, we here on KOOKIELIT absolutely adore her. She is just the sweetest and kindest idol, like, ever. Not only is she making bop after bop, but she always makes sure to make others feel good, and she supports her fellow colleagues, which we love to see. Only recently, she posted several stories on her Instagram where she praises the song Love Letter by Jung Seung-hwan. She posted the song and said, "Why am I crying?" Obviously being filled with a lot of strong emotions because of this touching song. The video that she posted alongside her story captions an older couple who says the lyrics of the songs using sign language. But as it turns out, the song Love Letter was originally IU's, but she gave it to Seung-hwan. She said, "It's the first time I've given a song and not just lyrics to another artist. Thank you, Seung-hwan, for creating such an amazing final product." And if you don't know who Seung-hwan is, he's an incredibly talented 24-year-old singer who's best known as the runner-up contestant on SBS's K-pop Star Season 4. He released his new album on May 26th, and despite the album being called 5 Words Left Unsaid, he says it all. Go and give it a listen because it's really a beautiful piece that is much needed at this time. And now let's look at our boy Chanyeol. As y'all probably know, EXO is back and the K-pop world is more ready for them than it has ever been. They have been blessing us with a ton of concept photos for the comeback and all of them look simply stunning, especially Chanyeol, who's just naturally handsome, but this time he really shines like never before. And that might be exactly what triggered many people into doing something absolutely disgusting. A little backstory to the whole drama: a few months ago, Chanyeol was accused of cheating on his alleged girlfriend. The person in question said that he is a big cheater who who would take any chance to get into bed with a woman. I mean, okay? If this sounds weird, then don't worry. It was all false. The alleged ex-girlfriend who accused him of all the terrible things ended up being a man who just wanted to threaten Chanyeol in order to get some money from him. Since Chanyeol has a couple of millions in his bank account, the person thought he would be an easy target, especially because of his huge popularity. Although it has been proven false, some people still can't get over it and they continue to spread malicious rumors and terrible misinformation about him. Things got so bad that when EXO's comeback was announced, some people paid for a big balloon that was flying in front of SM Entertainment's building. Now the balloon has this written all over it. SM edited out Chanyeol's part, relating to EXO's new song. The worst thing about this situation is that some people actually enjoy the fact that they can hurt his public image and reputation. The comments are actually terrible. One person said, "I totally understand this," or "He ruined a perfectly good album and comeback." The worst comment must be this: "I really want him to leave. I'm afraid of buying the album because of him." Among other things, there are also people saying that they believe he cheated on his ex-girlfriend 9 times and that he's a horrible person. My biggest concern is his well-being, since he is currently in the military and instead of supporting him, people are trying to constantly take him down. Anyway, we love you, Chanyeol, and we hope for your safe return. Last but not least, we need to talk about BTS and their member Taehyung. The boys have made their comeback a few weeks ago. Their song Butter has been absolutely slaying all the music charts, and as usual, they broke several of their own records. However, not everything is all rainbows and unicorns, because it looks like our dear Taehyung got mistreated once again. It's nothing new that big companies try to use BTS as a way of earning money. All they have to do is put something related to them on their merchandise and boom, the sales go suddenly up. This time, the situation is slightly more controversial. As every ARMY knows, Taehyung came up with a phrase, "I purple you," which became kind of like a symbol of their love and things towards their fans. What it basically means is, "I love you." However, in Korean, the term is borahae. It has been repeatedly used by BTS, either in their commercial with McDonald's, collaboration with Samsung, and in their shows over and over again. When the HYBE label tried to trademark the term "I purple you," they were left in shock. Turns out, someone else was quicker and asked for the full rights for this phrase. This angered the whole BTS fandom since everybody knows that it's their thing. A Korean cosmetic company asked the Korean Intellectual Property Office for getting the full rights to own this phrase, and the office accepted their request. However, their application has not been fully approved yet. After the ARMY found out about this, they bombarded the cosmetics company and the Korean Intellectual Property Office with more than 4,000 complaints in just a day. They demanded the company withdraw their request and apologize to V. The fans also want Taehyung to own the rights for the phrase he coined, and rightfully so. The hashtag #ProtectBorahae trended on Twitter almost immediately, and it looked like there was a big storm coming. Some people speculated that either V or HYBE labels would eventually file a lawsuit against the cosmetic company. The brand was facing hard times, and they realized it pretty quickly because they soon issued an apology and released a public statement. The representative said, "Our company has decided to give up copyrights to the term for the further development of K-pop, and we will take action as soon as possible." They admitted that they indeed asked to trademark the term borahae in 2020, and they apologized to V, BTS, and their fans. That's it for today. Don't hesitate to drop your own opinions in the comments below. As always, I will be checking them, so please feel free to do so. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!